Well, I have a very good intro. Speaking of which, so before I get into that, I gotta tell you guys a story. So this morning, like most Saturdays, like I go and get groceries, and so I went to the grocery store this morning, and I know we needed like a couple mixers and like ginger ale, vodka, things like that. And so something out of the like corner of my eye, something caught the corner of my eye. I saw something out of the corner of my eye that
Something was
caught
caught
my
in the
eye.
corner of your eye.
Yeah, I got something in my eye. So I saw something on the shelves across from like where the vodka was. I'm like, what is that? And so I was kind of surprised. The pure gold cans of Michelob Ultra that are organic. Normally, I'm not a big beer drinker from cans. I prefer the bottles. But I tell you what, this is good. Tastes the exact same as in the bottle, which is very surprising.
That's
10% of beers don't do
because,
that.
that was an interesting reveal there about what you're drinking. And so I'd like to do a reveal of my own with a little tease here. Well, that's all you get.
Oh,
What?
wow, the
Drinking.
tease.
I'll tell you that
Tease.
it's pure and it's gold and it tastes delicious.
How many calories do you think that has?
It says right here on the bottle, it says 85 calories.
85.
Oh my gosh.
The problem is, Matt, I only drink organic beer. Is that organic?
I will have to read the label further, and I will get back to you.
It sure sounds organic. That crystal clear sound.
Yes, it's a pure gold organic light lager.
Interesting. Organic.
It was so good, I had to bring it too.
Oh.
And with that, welcome to the show. It is the Beatdown.
Oh, is this? Wait.
Guests.
Oh, did you invite your friend? No, you've got a social distance. You got to be 6 feet apart, buddy.
Doesn't apply to beer, sir. Doesn't apply to beer.
I don't think they've tested any beer yet on if they're positive with the coronavirus.
Hey, I'm trying to do the intro here.
Go ahead, continue.
For a sponsor for real, and then we'll sit there and go on about for a lot longer than needed. All right, so we're with our normal guests, Matt the Man Bun Muster, and Colin Wheel of Questions. What is your last name? Hanson, like the band, right?
Yeah. That chick in Hanson that played the keyboards, she was hot. Yeah, the chick in Hanson played the keyboards. She was hot.
It was the middle sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people
They always need the
are quite aware of that.
So they're willing to do things that
for sure
the other ones won't.
Okay, so on that note, and as you can see behind my head and coming out of Steven's mouth, is wheel of questions today. So it's mystery questions. There's like 20-ish questions, and we don't know what question it's going to be, and we're all going to take a turn. So we're going to go alphabetical. So I don't know how it's going to appear on the screen, but so I will go first. So I'm going to spin. I'll answer the question, then Matt, then Steven, and then we'll spin again for the next question, and then it'll be
How
Matt,
do I
Steven,
spin?
Or I'll spin. I'll spin for everybody. So everybody, and you're going to have 1 minute to answer. So when I spin the first time, I have 1 minute to say my answer. Then Matt has 1 minute. And we can debate if we need to. There may not be some for some questions, but some may be interesting. So that's how it's going to work. So
Colin's used to being Matt's spinner.
That is correct. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm not up on the gay lingo like Steven is. Okay, can you see our Beatdown Bandits wheel of questions? Yeah. It may not appear perfect on your screen, but it'll look fine in the video. So, okay, first question. I'll have 1 minute to give an answer or less. Can you guys hear it?
No.
Oh, this is a dumb one. All right, who would play me in a movie? I mean, the only I don't know. I mean, the only person I can think of that looks like me, and I think I've told this story before, is former hockey Nash, but I don't I don't know. So I ran into him once at a bar, and he was blown away, and he was like dropping like F-bombs at me because he thought like I was like his long lost twin. So if he ever gets into show business, it'll be Rick Nash, I guess. So
you should put a picture of this guy up.
Right I will, yeah, for sure. I'll find a picture of Rick Nash. Well, I'm pretty sure I heard something pop up there. All right, you know what I need to do? I need to stop sharing so I can see everybody's faces again. There we go. All right, Matt, who's going to play you in a movie?
Jack Black, for sure. You know?
I mean,
yeah.
I could see that. That would be right? That's a
You're
good call.
You're both extremely annoying and not funny, so I think that would be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kidding. I don't like Jack Black, but Matt, I like you plenty. No homo.
It would be. I think it would be a good fit. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's got a beard. He's got longer hair right now too.
I mean,
he's a little heavier than you, but he's been known to drop weight and gain weight and drop weight and gain weight. So why not?
Yeah.
All right, Steven, who's playing you in a movie?
Always joke. It's either Rick Moranis, like Ghostbusters era, or John Lovitz later in life. It stinks.
I shrunk.
So yeah, when I heard like Rick Moranis stopped acting, so I heard he was supposed to come back though. Like his kids are all grown because he was supposed to like help raise his kids. Like his wife died. Is that right? Like his wife. I think his wife died or got like really bad cancer. So he retired and to help take. I think he's coming back. I heard a rumor about it, so that would be interesting.
Don't call it a comeback because he never left.
Yeah, totally. All right, Matt, this is your question.
Does he tell you when to spin? He's like spin, or are you spinning it?
What's a TV show, band, or movie that everyone loves but you hate?
Oh, definitely Aerosmith. They
for sure
suck. Everyone loves Aerosmith, but I can't stand Aerosmith. Boo. Boo.
That's an obvious answer.
Yeah, you knew that was coming with that question.
Oh, for sure. All right, Steven, who you got?
Oh, man. People seem to like a lot of that mumble rap shit, and I think it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, no one likes that.
It, but enough people likes it.
Who do you know like an artist? Like who's a
fuck no. Trashy McGee? I don't know what the fuck these guys
no, they're all
they're
like
on way too many drugs and got like fucking glue in their hair and like fucking stuck chiclets to glitter to their fucking teeth.
So like Lil Wayne?
Face. Yeah, he's
got like the
or like there's like little like baby,
that got
little
Dada,
little
everybody draws little
Shuki.
dicks on their face. Like,
wow.
It's just passed out on crack or whatever he's on.
Yeah, he's definitely on something. So you named a band. You guys both did music. I'm trying to go off of music. I'm trying to think of a TV show. You know what? I would say The Walking Dead. Like there was a lot of hype, and I don't think it was that good.
I could
especially
get past the first season.
Yeah, like the second season got really boring. Like the first season was okay. Like this is an interesting concept, but turned into like a very like soap opera. Like this just it was not. It was nowhere near as good as what everybody made it out to be. So, all right. We got to pull up the wheel here. Okay, Steven, you want to click it?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop. Some lag right there, man.
Wheel of Fortune!
So close.
No whammy.
So close for a good one for Steven. During an apocalypse, is it better to live in a community or on your own?
What is going to happen is tribal warfare. So yeah, you want to be in a tribe because you're not going to survive on your own.
I guess I'm up next. Yeah, I agree 100%. So to me, like, I think like you want to be like away from people. You want to like kind of make friends with people to like, like somebody's going to have your back for sure. So like a community of some sort, but far enough away and not associated with drama of them.
But always plan to kill them just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be ready.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can't trust anybody.
Definitely, you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. I mean, you can't stay awake for 24 hours, right? I mean, you could stay awake for 24 hours, but you're not going to stay awake for 72 hours. Right. Plus, I think with the community, if people, that prepare with you or whatever for said apocalypse, if they each have their skill set, like if you have a barber, because we need a barber, right? You're going to need a barber during the apocalypse.
I just need electricity for my clippers. Yeah, and all the post-apocalyptic Mad Max style orgies. I mean, you got to have people for that.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and there'll be a lot of unskilled hotties that will trade their body for said
unskilled
protection.
Hotties with the bodies.
You got to repopulate. So
yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, pull up my wheel. That's what I call it nowadays.
Because it's like a
mine keeps saying pinch for a bigger view, but every time I pinch myself, it doesn't do anything.
You're pinching the wrong thing.
I think you're doing it wrong. All right, the dumbest thing I did as a kid.
Oh my gosh.
But you're still there. Your video went away for a second. Did that never happen? Oh my gosh. I did a lot of dumb stuff as a kid. Yeah. Gonna have to cut out a lot of this. He's got to move to charge his phone. That's a great view right there.
Like a puppy begging for like one of your biscuits.
I mean some minor like vandalism and stuff. Dumped a bucket of paint into a pool once. That was kind of dumb. I mean probably like vandalizing a car, and not like a horrible way, but just like I don't know. I can't remember like half the crap we dumped on it. Like I'm sure we put on like soap and shampoo and shaving cream and all sorts of shit on like my neighbor's car, who we hated this old lady. So that was pretty bad because she was old and we just despised her. So we did a lot of stupid stuff to her.
You despised her because she was old?
No, not because she was just a mean old lady, Mm-hmm. So that was one of those things. Yeah, she's probably grumpy because of these stupid neighborhood kids destroying her property.
I wish the cops would just fucking shoot them, sons of bitches.
Mm-hmm. Who's next? Matt. What's the dumbest thing you did as a kid?
Not charge his phone.
There's so many. How am I supposed to choose?
The absolute dumbest. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm sure I did something much stupider than that. But...
Yeah, I mean, like I think we did all like little stupid stuff, like not like. I mean, the old lady. What was her name? Agnes. We found a dead bird in the alley by my grandparents, so we opened up her door and threw this dead bird in her apartment. I mean, that was pretty dumb.
That's pretty bad.
I mean,
kind of funny though.
What?
That's kind of funny though.
Yeah, it was mean though. But why is it the old ladies? They're probably grumpy because us little kids.
They haven't gotten D in a long fucking time. You'd be pissed if you hadn't gotten any in fucking forever, and you being fucked with these punk kids.
That's the dumbest thing. You got anything else there, Matt? That's pretty good though. I like that story.
I mean, I don't know, because I mean there could have been things that I did that could have almost got me killed, but I can't think of them right now. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean we did a lot of stupid stuff like racing and stuff. That was dumber than what we should have been doing. All right, Steven.
Like BB gun wars, rock fights.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
stupid shit, right?
I got shot with a 22. That was pretty stupid. All right, Steven's thing. I bet Steven's got to have a good one.
There's really a lot of stuff I can't talk about. A lot of dumb shit that would have got me.
Statute of limitations on a lot of the stuff has passed.
Dude, we've done a lot of stuff that would be considered felonies just for fun. We haven't hurt nobody or really did anything serious like that, but they would definitely be considered felonious in nature. I don't know, maybe like fucking up opportunities with like hot girls or something, you know, like saying something stupid or doing something stupid. But other than that, really, we did a lot of stupid shit. We did ding dong ditching, you know, and then
oh yeah.
But that was like very mild, you know. Other stuff we did was like getting into places that you're not supposed to be in.
So Steven goes from like ding dong ditch to murder.
Yeah, we didn't murder anybody.
Like felony, straight up to just, you know, ding dong ditch to felony.
B&E is felony, but we actually didn't do any breaking and entering. We just let's see, advanced trespassing. We'll call it that.
Yeah, I've done some advanced.
Oh yeah, I remember one time when we were skateboarding, we went to the back of the one high school and jumped a fence, and we were like breaking all kind of like light bulbs, you know, like the big neon tube light bulbs and shit. Cops came.
The cops gonna be at his house.
We ran. It was awesome.
No, next Saturday, I guess.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Fantastic. Anybody else want to admit to any stupid stuff?
No.
I mean, I committed insurance fraud at about 12, 13 years old, but I don't need to get into that. That's a long story. And it's a funny story. It's nothing too bad. Whose is it? This is Matt's question. What's it going to be? Oh, we already had that one. It's a bummer. What were your nicknames growing up?
Cashew Juan.
Okay. What's the details on this one?
So my name is Matthew John, but it sounds like Cashew Juan. Cashew Juan. That's probably about it.
You didn't have it like, I mean, you had people call you like Mustard and stuff though, for sure.
Yeah. College, they called me Mustard the Blank Buster.
Nice. All right, Steven?
Probably Bunsen burner. Fucking creative people. And then those who were trying to be mean would call me like Rat Boy or whatever, because I was like, I mean, I'm kind of got a big nose and kind of got like big teeth and stuff, but like when I was young, I'm like I was all lips and nose, and like my face is really thin, so I could understand. I would call me Rat Boy too. So
that's fantastic.
And like just a dumb one.
Yeah, mine were all based off of my last name. So it was either Manson, because Marilyn Manson was very popular in the 90s and stuff. So it became Manson. And then obviously Mbop was what I was called mostly. So nice segue from our intro. Or I don't know if that was even it. Maybe that was the last time. I don't know. I don't know if that got included.
Popular like Mr. Prom King over here. So I got mean.
Did I? Yeah, I put that in the video. All right. It's like, did I dig that up? But yeah, I found it. All right. This is Steven's question. Have you ever thrown or broke a controller in a moment of rage?
I have never broken it just because they're fucking hardy, but I have thrown them, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, find the pillow or the couch or like a soft spot, or I like, I throw it, but then I back off on the energy, or I'll throw it at like the pillow so it doesn't bust. But
you're not trying to chuck it to a wall?
No, I have pretty good control over my anger to that level, to where I don't like to break things, and if I do go to break things, I try to pick something that I don't mind that I break. And a couple times I've broken things that I didn't mean to, and I was like, I feel worse about it. So I'm pretty good about keeping it under a certain level.
Good.
Now breaking my gun out and just shooting shit.
Like I said, you know, being our minor ding dong ditch to murder.
Yeah, no blap. I want
I
that
got you.
hood.
Not
Street
that.
cred, but I wasn't that hood.
What are you drinking there, man? It's an awkward angle.
This delicious Michelob Gold Ultra something.
We're gonna lose
You're
a sponsorship if you fuck up the thing. What Matt meant to say was Michelob Ultra Pure Gold. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna reveal it.
Oh, the reveal.
Organic light lager, superior light beer, USDA organic. It's got the little label on there. 2.5 carbs and 85 calories. Comment below if you know what 2.5 carbs means and how it relates to good health.
Shazam. You can be healthy while drinking.
That's the goal.
Yes. In my life.
Looks like a Pandora's box.
What was even the question? I don't remember what the question was. Oh, controller. No, I've never thrown a controller, so I've never really have like rage. The only like the angriest I've ever been while gaming was just enough for me to like, yeah, I think I'm done for the night. I've never thrown but I grew up with my brother playing video games who would chuck and break everything. Like he would lose at Pac-Man and throw a controller across the room. Like he was always like that type of angry, and those were the ones that were always plugged in. So
you basically had PTSD from watching your brother.
Yeah.
So it kind of like fixed you for.
Yeah, he's the rage monster of the family for sure. All right, I don't see. I'm gonna guess on Matt's. I don't think he ever has. I don't feel like he would ever be upset enough to do that.
No, never raged and threw a controller. Not even into the couch. The most I would do is
set it down firmly. God,
I hate this game.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah, see, that's the max I could ever see Matt doing. So I've never seen Matt rage, or I don't think he would ever.
I have to be like mad about what like the game, or have like multiple bad games, or some bullshit happened, or like, and then I have like other stress going on in my life. Like I have to have like a certain criteria. It's not like I'm like raging out all the time. It's just
what
like,
if your mom told you it was time to turn off the Xbox and go to bed, Steven?
I would tell her to shut up, go make me a meatloaf.
Don't make me a sandwich. All right, that was Steven, so it's back to me here. Clickety, clickety, clickety. Are plants farming us, giving us oxygen till we die and then become mulch for them? So that's a thinker.
Deep thoughts.
Wait a minute.
Deep thoughts with Jack Handy.
Okay, so you think about like you're taking care of a plant, right? But is the plant taking care of you, letting you grow up and die to feed them?
Not a plant you take care of indoors or something.
Yeah,
but
like a tree
nature in general. Like it's symbiotic, but yeah, I guess you could look at it like, hey, those plants are going to live way longer than we are.
Yeah, plants have been around longer than we have. They'll be here well after, for sure.
Nuke the whole world or whatever, but I'm sure they'll grow back at some point. I don't know if we'll do that much damage, but either way, yeah.
So it's a thinker. I mean, theoretically, we can't kill all the plants or we're going to die. So plants can live without us. We can't live without plants.
Yeah.
So plants are the dominant.
Yeah.
What if I get caught with my plants down?
Yep, that took it there.
What if my wife comes into the basement and I've got my plants down, like plants down around my ankles?
Is your stem up or down?
How flaccid of a plant are we talking about?
It might have just went from, 6 to 12?
6 to 12.
I'm
sure.
A little ginger stem.
Centimeters, okay, that's believable. Okay, Matt, so what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's a circle, really, so it has no answer that can be true. I mean,
Right.
obviously the plants don't have the higher conscience that we have, so I would say no. But it's something to think about because
they don't need a higher conscience when they're not expendable. That is the higher conscience.
That's true. Is having no conscience the better conscience?
Like they're full zen. They're just like,
yeah.
mow me, cut me, I come back.
Yeah. Exactly.
They do.
You're
Therefore,
gonna die.
they are.
And once a year, I blow my load all over you, motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna dig deeper into that one. Okay. Yeah. Steven, you have any other thoughts on that? Before we move on.
It's a lot of pollen. It's all tree sperm.
Sharing your pollen everywhere. Who's this? This is Matt's turn. Matt, you want to click your screen to move the wheel?
He's just gonna turn off his video.
I know. I was like, and that'd be a great time to just end it. I think I might know this one. What was your longest gaming session?
Well, the games that I played for like, what, 20, 30, it was like one day, 14 hours or some shit, and that's impossible.
So you had to have like fallen asleep while playing, right? For sure.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
woken back up and continued playing. It's like when you're partying when you're young, and you drink and you pass out, and then you wake up and you wake and bake, drink more, smoke a cigarette, and keep going with your day.
I mean, when I used to be way into Call of Duty and I'd go to the midnight release, I'd come home from work, like take a couple hour nap, then I'd wake up, go get in the line, get the game, come home, install it, start drinking, and I would play from, midnight or whatever when it was installed until like 10 a.m. and then sleep for a couple hours and then play another like straight 12 hours or whatever. But I don't know how that said that it was like one day, 13 hours. That's crazy to me, but I mean, shit's crazy.
I wouldn't put it past you. All right, Steven.
Yeah.
Longest gaming session? Oh man, I don't know. Maybe back in the day when I was a kid, you couldn't save. Like, you had to keep it on and you had to keep playing, or like, what if like continuous session or like?
Yeah, I mean, because I was thinking about that too. Is like, I set like a book on a controller before, and like Contra, where like you'd be up against the wall and you could just constantly shoot while enemies are like dropping off of a platform above you and get yourself infinite, high score and infinite lives and stuff. But that wouldn't count. I would think you got to be sitting there actually physically playing.
Less than 24 hours, but maybe more than 8 hours. I don't know. I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2. It's probably the one I would think I spent the most time. I almost failed college because I played that shit so much.
I mean, if you think about most Saturdays, I'll start like gaming around 2 and I won't get off till 3 a.m. That's 13 hours most Saturdays.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, mine's probably close to like 20 hours. I mean, probably when we started GTA, like back in the prime days of like all the glitches and stuff, we'd go all night. Like, we'd start at like 6 o'clock and we'd be playing until 6 a.m. all the time. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like we had a couple like 12, 15-hour sessions in there. I'd be willing to bet. Other than that, that's probably about my max. On a totally related note, I had a guy who was like two years older than me than in high school. Was 7 foot. His brother was 7'4". He was 7'1" or 7'2" in high school. And so obviously he was a very talented basketball player, recruited by a lot of D1 schools, and then almost quit as a senior so he could stay home and play Sega. Like, so you're gonna give up D1 scholarships because it's taken away from your Sega time?
Sega.
Yeah, it's probably addicted to Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my. All right. Whose spin is it? That was Matt's. This is Steven's. All right, Steven, you want to click the wheel? You got probably time for one more. We'll make this our last question. We'll make it a good one. If it's a crappy one, let's see. Best places for a first date, but wrong answers only.
The morgue.
Yeah, I mean, my first instinct was
you like
cemetery.
Some of those like hot gothic chicks that are into that kind of shit.
No,
You're very right.
you never want to take a first date to the buffet at the strip club. That doesn't go over well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like, the ex-girlfriend's house might be a good one.
Again, it could turn out to be something you might like. They get all competitive and shit, and they're like, "Oh no, he's mine. No, fuck you. You can't have him."
Take your date to the same place that you took your ex-girlfriend's first date, and then talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. The morgue is pretty bad. My first, as soon as you said morgue, my first gut instinct was like cemetery. Sounds like a horrible first place to go.
Yeah. Again,
Dead people.
Some of them gothic chicks, man, they'll be into it. They'll be like, "Pretend I'm dead. I can't say no."
Pretend to. Oof. That's getting.
Take them to the dentist. Take them to the dentist. No one likes going to the dentist.
Open wide. Get them them mouth things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like there's gotta be somebody who's into that.
Really bad porno plots. That's all this is.
They do have dental dams there. So if you're not, you're not 100% about the girl, Oh,
it hurts. Don't worry, we got these injections. It'll numb it right up.
Wow. Well, we may have gone too far.
Then with that, this has been the Beatdown Boys. Is that what it's?
Beatdown Boys? Ooh, that's not.
The Beatdown Bandits podcast, brought to you by the oh so golden, oh so refreshing, and oh so light in carbs and calories Michelob Ultra Pure Gold Organic Light Beer. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click likes. All that stuff with the bells. YouTube does that thing. So
bells and whistles. Oh my God, I wasn't recording the whole time.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.